welcome back to the home of the dopest entertainment commentary, the RAPUDO. Do like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you do not miss when we post and upload. My name is Mkamburi Chigogo. Let's get started. Today we're talking about one Amber Ray. Now, let me tell you something, people. Amber Ray, I think we can just call her like a city socialite or a businesswoman. And she most recently, she got role in one of these very boring reality shows right here in Kenya. That show is boring. I just watched like season 1 and I was like, I'm done, I'm out. So anyway, Amber Ray, this babe, it's like one of those people who controversy seems to follow her ass. So in the recent past, she was married to a married man, and this married man is none other than JIMAL ROHO, and JIMAL ROHO was married to a one Amira.
Na kuna kitu ningefanya, unaget?
Yeah.
But I feel like people are hypocrites outside here. They pretend too much because I'm not the first or the last woman to be married as a second wife to a Muslim man. Unajua, these things are happening. Just that yangu ili happened when nilikuwa kwa limelight, and that's it.
That thing ended badly. Amber Ray had even tattooed JIMAL's name on her back, and she ended up removing that tattoo because the thing just took a dive for the worst. And she even sat somewhere, and I think she was telling people that she was even pregnant, I think with JIMAL ROHO's child, and then unfortunately she suffered a miscarriage. All right, cool, polite. Now, she, after that very greasy divorce or whatever, or breakup or fallout with JIMAL ROHO, and JIMAL ROHO is like one of those niggas. He spoils his women. So you cannot tell me that Amber Ray does not miss JIMAL ROHO. She does. Because if for me, I have moved on from an ex, whether we were married or we were whatever, I will not even have time to talk about that person. But her, she's even justifying why she was in that relationship with this nigga. And JIMAL, you can even tell with the woman that he has currently, that lady is so happy. But nange, she's been showered with gifts. There's nothing she's not being given. And to be really honest, I think Amber Ray does not miss JIMAL as a person. Like, she does not miss being in a relationship with him, but she misses those spoils because she's not getting them from RAPUDO, as opposed to her being the one getting spoiled. She's the one who is now spoiling her current husband, Kennedy RAPUDO. Kennedy RAPUDO, how this guy, when Kennedy and Amber first met, this was back in the day, like 2020 something there. These dates just juggle up after COVID. I can't even remember which is which. So when these guys met, Kennedy had landed a deal. You know how you land a tender, and the tender paid him dang well. So the nigga he had some bit of money. He went, bought that Range Rover, he was living life, and then at that point, he was just like, babes like Amber Ray, they get impressed by money. And I have this small money here, so let me splash this money on her. But you see, money like that is not sustainable. You cannot compare that one to someone who's earning 30 G's, and that person gets these 30 G's every single month. So this is like a very huge lump sum that just fell on his laps, and he was like, now that's it. I got money, I'm gonna spoil this hand. So this hand, because now she was desperate to be called wifey for lifey, she said, cool, RAPUDO is the only one willing to take me off the streets. RAPUDO is willing to claim me as a wife. RAPUDO is willing to shower me with all these things that I need and I so badly desire. I'm getting married. So she got married to a guy who had guap. But that guap was not sustainable. And this is the only nigga who took a chance on her and said, I don't care about your past. Whether you have bodies, whether you have whatever in your closet, for me, I do not care. I don't care. Let's go. Cuffed her. Now, I don't even know who gets deceived by RAPUDO and by Amber Ray when they start telling you that nonsense at bibi ya tajiri. Which tajiri, which rich man, unless this person owns that club, which rich man? Or which man with money? Which man with wealth? Men with wealth are in casinos gambling. Men with wealth are doing other things. They're like they wake up in the morning to go play golf. But RAPUDO waits until it's 8 p.m. for him to follow the wife, until it's 10, 12, to follow the wife to club. To go sit there like a bodyguard. Oh, some things are painful. To go sit there like a bodyguard. I even remember, like, it was last year, it was Amber Ray's birthday, and they did it in a club. And I'm telling you, niggas were sending Amber Ray alcohol. Niggas were sending Amber Ray money. And then your nigga, like your husband, who purports to have money, is just sitting there waiting for you. Waiting for other men to buy him alcohol so that he can also indulge in that alcohol. Excuse me? You people, you play too much. You people, you play too much. Alafu sasa tuanze mtumleta bibi ya tajiri. And then 5 seconds later, the same Amber Ray, like they moved houses, and Amber Ray is the one carrying the household here, like a backpack, providing the food. And then the man, and then, she's trying to tell us that he has businesses and his travel agency is mostly based in Netherlands. Oh my God.
How's business? How's everything?
Business is good. Last year limkalia, but yeah, saizi vitu ziko poa. Okay, zimeanza kukaa poa.
Zimeanza kukaa poa.
No, when people can't figure you out, they try and come up with stories that kinda describe you. My husband is not a wash kind of a guy. Like, he does a genuine business and all. And we don't need, niliona mtu akisema, kama anafanyanga tours and traveling, why can't he advertise it on social media and all, unajua? But his kind of tours and traveling is different. That they bring Dutch people in Africa, East Africa mostly. That's why you see us traveling around Kenya and all. So we don't need to advertise it here in Kenya because didn't advertise huko Netherlands. Yeah.
Girl, bye. But I could tell Amber Ray is already tiring, because when SPM Buzz asked her about this and that, she was honest enough to say last year was tough. He didn't have jobs, maybe trying to justify why he was sniffing around her bum-bums. But this thing women always get tired. Even if you are a woman who loves that title, wife, at some point, you will get to a point and you will tire. You go tire and you go retire. That's the thing. And she's just going to say, bro, listen, I have held this household down for so long. I do not care. We done. And you know what? For niggas like Rapudo is there for the showbiz. He is there for the limelight. Like anything. And I don't like such niggas, in all honesty. Like, just as my personal perspective. I don't like such men. Because they always use women who have worked so hard to create a name for themselves, and then they just walk around using you, and when you dump him, or when this thing ends, he's still going to be relevant because Amber Ray gave him the bus to get to town. So, brass, if your woman starts announcing to the world that you are not okay financially, that should be like a very big wake-up call for you to realize that this babe, one day she's going to wake up and just start asking you those annoying questions. Sasa unapangaje na maisha yako? What are you planning? Like, so how far? What is it? Like, how are we moving? How are we structuring our lives after this? Because I cannot keep taking care of you. I'm a woman. I am soft. I need to be taken care of. And what's to tell you that if a nigga with more money than you, Rapudo, comes by, your hand will not be smashed. She'll be smashed. And then she'll come back and start telling you, I had to be smashed by this guy so that I could put food on the table. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, full story. And why is Amber Ray even still talking about JIMAL SAFI? Like, if this is someone that y'all broke up with, like, just let it go. Let it go. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts. And of course, I will see you again in the next report. Bye.